do my. Oh, this is gonna be awkward. I can't do my Discord announcements. I can. I can do them from my phone. So I'm gonna do my Discord announcements, letting everyone know what's going on. Do a time.
Wait, are we actually on right now? Are we actually on?
I don't know, man. Are we?
Oh yeah, we are. I just had to open the page.
Going live in no podcast is now live. Come.
Although it does say you're doing Pokemon Unite.
Dude, I'm addicted to that game.
Yeah,
dude.
that's what we're doing. We don't do Archeage, we do Pokemon Unite now.
It's Pokemon United podcast, guys.
Oh my god, that thing is like that game is like a drug, dude. I don't know what it is about that game.
You're finally on the MOBA high. That's what happens when you get into a MOBA. You can't stop.
No, I've played Dota 2. Someone bought the game for me. I played Dota 2, didn't like it. I played League of Legends, did not like it.
I'm sitting here playing League right now.
And
I've been on the league grind myself.
I played Valorant or Valorant, the mobile one that came out that was like 10 cent, and I did not like it. And now Pokemon Unite, for some reason, just glorious.
Yeah. Outside of just watching pro players just absolutely destroy kids in that game, I've not really seen much of it.
I ran into a pro player team. You could tell they're just really quick with everything, and then you just get demolished no matter what you do. A lot of running away and then coming back to destroy you, and then running away and coming back to destroy you type stuff until your health is gone. I just listen. And for some reason, I don't get mad. That's the thing that's like I think is very differentiating between the other MOBAs I played. I laugh.
I mean, is there an option in Pokemon Unite to call the kids bad at the game? And other various things that I probably shouldn't say on stream.
Told Monkey that he needed to get good.
Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
I had to clip it because I was like, the audacity of this kid. That kid was amazing. I literally was dying laughing. This kid was like, he's bad. He needs to get good. I'm like, this little 9-year-old is legit calling me out. Like, what is going on here? It was a co-stream I did with Lady Brit. She plays like a bunch of like Animal Crossing and Pokemon Go games. But another side effect from this game that I'm liking a lot is that it's bringing all the old Wizards Unite content creators that I still talk to, back together. Like we have like this catalyst that everyone's reaching out to everyone. Like, hey, are you free? We want to do some collaboration streams, or you want to do this?
Mod, you misspelt my name.
Did I?
What?
Where did I misspell your name at?
In the,
you did.
little thing.
Oh, I never spell your name right. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna fix it. I mean, the alert can't ever be fixed. I dropped the ball on that one, but I can at least fix the stream title. 1 second. Oh, rip me. And I was just about to tweet this all out.
It's Merilven, not Meryl, not Meryl,
Melvin.
Oh god, I always mess this up. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I messed this up. You have like the easiest name ever.
I know,
and
that's just because it's a combination of my author name.
Melvin.
My author name is Merlvin Vindithiel.
Ew.
Which is actually Elvish and stands for Rose Maiden.
Oh wow, that's actually awesome. Wait, why am I under? Oh god, I'm under Pokemon.
Yeah,
Unite.
Pokemon Unite. Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. I got this. We got this, guys. Don't worry.
Are you sure about that?
Pro streamer.
Man, this is why we just hit the start. Just hit the start button and see what happens.
That's okay. How long before Mod says that he's gone live?
Yeah, I'm still typing this mess out. Listen.
It shows that you're live right now, so.
Yeah. Might as
Yeah,
well
yeah,
start
don't worry about it.
Might as well start it early and get things
Oops.
get things set up, huh?
I died.
All right.
That's okay. It gives everybody time to pop in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Let
my
them trickle in.
That's my
Yeah,
thought
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now that I actually have a second to.
Man, guess what I did?
Oh, what'd you do, Merle?
I made a kitty on stream.
Oh, you
Oh, you
finished
made the kitty?
the bead thing?
Yeah, I did
nice.
it in 2 nights. So I put the bead set together one night, and then I ironed it the next night and put the chain on it.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, I meant to try and catch that, but I think I just wasn't up early enough.
Well,
It's one of the issues with you guys all being over in America.
It makes sense when you don't
Yeah.
catch it.
I would say I had a valid reason to like not be around, but it's just literally just been our Pokemon.
I mean, everyone's
night.
busy.
Moon put his camera on.
Oh, Moon has his camera on.
Uh-huh.
I'm not like I'm paying attention to the stream and not actual Discord. I'd put my camera on, but I'm in a dressing gown and I'm just exhausted looking, so it's probably not for the best, guys.
Listen, I never look the best, man, but I'm still up here. You're not gonna see a V2 version of me anytime soon. It's just gonna be me with my raggedy hair. That's how I do it.
Raggedy hair, it's pulled back.
I hate it. Hate all of it. Never
Hey,
know.
I cut mine.
I cut mine around the sides, and I just have like all of the poof up top.
I just woke up and just rolled out of bed, so I got like gone freak there right now.
I'm totally gonna get a haircut. I'm gonna make my hair short again.
Fair enough.
So has everybody been taking a hiatus from Archeage lately?
Definitely. I haven't played it in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I've still been jumping on. I'm doing my gold farming. I've just been, busy playing other stuff. Where certain betas being out, and a lot of other games. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been stuck like glue. I've actually been pushing it quite a bit. 17k now. Like, woo, big boy healer.
Let's go. Congrats on the 17k, dude. I just reached 15k and I felt like that was like the biggest milestone of my life. Such a hard game to grind in. Like, ooh, 15k Andy, let's go.
Yeah, I'm just sitting on a lot of gold right now, and I'm just gonna wait for the next synthesis event when my boy rolls back on round to the middle of Marianople. Hopefully, one day.
I heard through the grapevine, and I can't even say this is gonna be
okay,
true or not, but I'm gonna throw some maybe a little bird told me that we might be getting the Winter's Maiden event back here again around September, December.
I mean, I don't see a reason not to do it, to be fair.
But supposedly we're not getting a Jacob.
Oh,
supposedly that's no more.
We already got the J-Song event though.
Yeah, but supposedly we've had people even messaging mods and everything there to try to see if it's ever coming back, and also respond back and say that it's not coming back.
I feel like they just say that because they get that asked so much.
Probably.
No.
Probably.
Probably. Like I would
I hope it comes back.
I'd probably eat people too if I get that asked like 20,000 times a day.
Yeah, just have an automated bot respond anytime that message comes through or that phrase comes through.
Pretty much. God.
I'd expect them to do that event whenever there's gonna be a match, like coming up. Which, who knows? We might get one eventually with the fresh starts. I mean, everyone's been able to like transfer between fresh starts, so
yeah,
could potentially see a merge in the future as well.
That's slightly scary, honestly.
The whole merging of servers again?
Yeah, again.
Well, it's basically the rotation, right? Like they'll bring up a fresh start server. They'll the fresh start server should be not connected via the marketplace, have its own ecosystem, let new players go to that to like build up their gear, And then, personally, I would say give them the Winter's Maiden event to get their gear up to par, and then merge that into the main branch of servers. Well, slowly, right? Open up transfers, and then open up the auction house, then open up transfers, and then finally, when people have enough time to get their stuff together, merge the servers, and then open up another fresh start server like a month or two afterwards to continue the rotation. But what I thought was a little weird is that they're opening up transfers, but they're not opening up character slots, stuff like that. Like, what do you guys' thoughts on that one?
Honestly, I've not paid too much attention to the transfer
It's
stuff.
kinda
I just
stupid
saw
if
they
you're not
came up.
opening up a character slot with the transfer.
Yeah, but we might end up seeing that when the match comes around. That's when I think we'll see that, and I think there probably will be one. I mean, I looked into the idea of the seasonal servers that Korea got, so I don't know if you guys heard about those, but I think we're probably not going to get the traditional fresh starts anymore. It's probably going to be these seasonal servers, or I'd hope it is, because the seasonal servers seem like a much better idea than the fresh starts.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you guys have had.
Yeah, I mean, I've been keeping an eye on the servers, the server situation, and I think we should get I hope we get the seasonal servers because it makes more sense. You know what I mean?
I hope
I think
that. To be honest.
Yeah, I think it'd be
I've been on I've been kind of like hiding on this fresh start server and whatnot, so, and I think that would actually be something a little bit more enjoyable than honestly the current fresh start.
Yeah, I think it's a really good idea. I mean, from the details as well, it's like it's gonna be on a 5-month rotation to where at the end it would like delete the character, but it starts a new seasonal server. But in the process, you'd also get a box that would give you a full set of legendary on one of the normal servers. So I think it's a good entryway of people getting in, and for people that just like jumping in on fresh starts, it's got like increased progression and stuff, so it's a lot faster. So I think that's just gonna be a lot more enjoyable and more competitive for a lot of people. I think the one sticking point is that in the end, all your progress gets deleted. But I think that there's gonna be a group of people that enjoy that and a group of people that don't at the end of the day.
Yeah, because now you're not really. But then again, like, the only thing that's kept the servers going is the fact that after people have left and had their fun in the fresh start servers, they come back to the main server that they have the main character on.
Unfortunately, I don't think that actually occurred as much this time around.
No, it really hasn't.
I do think a lot of people jump on see a fresh start and jump on, and then just play the fresh start and then leave, and then wait for the next one. I've seen a few people that do that.
Well, if you think about it, right? If you jump into a fresh start, it's basically an easy character grind. Like it took me a long time to realize what was going on, because I was just like, why are we paying for the same things over and over again? This is so stupid. And then it occurred to me, oh no, they're just running up a character from 1 to whatever. And it's like ridiculously easy. They don't have to compete with. They're going to be competing with a bunch of noobs that don't know what they're doing anyway, which means it's a free farm for them, right? It's a free farm for that character. And then once they're done gathering everything they're gathering, they just stuff it all in their account, and then it all gets transferred over to where they can share it with their main character. And then they just rinse and repeat. Personally, I think the whole system needs to change, but I mean, we're too far down the line for that one to be a thing, right? It is what it is at this point.
Right.
I mean, yeah, we'll see. Again, seasonal servers are probably the biggest change we'll see, I think, if that comes up, but that's an if.
Yeah, they are coming down with a lot of like guild changes too in the background.
Yeah, there's going to be big guild UI changes and stuff, and I think missions are changing as well. Like you select a type of mission you want to do or something, if I recall.
Yeah, the only thing is, I feel like these changes are literally a couple years too late.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Because they're good, they're amazing. I'm happy to see them, but we should have had this like a long time ago. My personal opinion. I don't mean to sound like jaded. It's just like there's not that many people active on the servers anymore for that to even.
The activity of the game has dropped so drastically. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, and it has a lot to do definitely with all the recent hype around Lost Ark, Elyon,
New World.
Yeah,
Fantasy 14 as well. I think a lot of people have been checking that game out.
Yeah, so there's a lot.
Which game?
FF14.
Oh, Final Fantasy 14. Yeah. Oh no, it was a mass move over to Final Fantasy 14. Even I was like debating it. Yeah, because of all the people that are streaming, and you actually get a lot of exposure. But exposure also allows you to see like what's going on in the end game stuff without you having to do the work to get there, right? So it's been making that move over a lot easier for people. But it's definitely a stomping move. But I don't know. For me, I don't think. Me personally, I'm not talking about anyone here. It's just me personally. I don't think Final Fantasy is going to be the move for me. I don't know what I would want to do outside of Archeage if I do decide to move over, but yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I just play a variety. I just bounce between a ton of stuff anyway, as it is. So
yeah. At the end of the day, play what you have fun playing, right? Like,
yeah.
I try to bounce, but I just get flung right back.
Well, I mean,
I think we all do, right?
I did buy the Infected and like all the Thief games, so I'll be playing those ones on stream.
Heck yeah. It's Archeage is one of those games where like you say, I'm leaving. You pack up your bags, you leave. And then you're just like
Archeage is one of those games that you stay for a bit and then go right back to it.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
Always. And I don't
that is actually accurate. I agree with that.
And I can't even begin to tell you why, right? So like I've been slowly progressing myself through Guild Wars 2 again and preparing for the DLC that's going to drop on that. Or the expansion, because I'm really excited. That was my game before Archeage, but for some reason, man, like I don't know what it is. I love the abuse or something. I just keep coming back to Archeage.
It's hard to like really go away from a game that you just love playing.
Count me out of existence.
Up until you get sidetracked and you go to a whole other game for a little while, only to realize, I want to play this game again. Let's reinstall it.
Right?
It's like you leave and you forgot why you left. You just come back, and by the time you're back, it's like it's too late. You're already in the middle of the grind again. Gotta do my dungeons. Gotta do my daily rotations. Gotta do my dailies with the community. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where I feel like, for me at least, I just start playing a game and then I'm like, oh, I forgot about this game. I should go play this again.
I've been playing, well, besides the Pokemon thing, I've also been back into Fantasy Life again. And that's triggered me to start, like, doing my own game development or thinking about it, like what I would want from a game like that. It's good to see that the MMO genre is getting a bunch of development.
It's gonna get a lot of love, especially because companies are starting to realize that there's essentially money that can be made here again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's always been money to make in the genre, but a lot of crap has come out. Like, people have put out a lot of crap MMOs in general, and a lot of people lost interest because it was just too risky at the end of the day. But I think recently you've seen a lot of people making moves. You saw Amazon getting into it.
Amazon's
and then
a big deal.
Yeah, I think Amazon was like a big deal, and then Ashes is a big deal, and then you have Final Fantasy 14 now blowing up, and WoW is just like Blizzard in general they've been so complacent for so long, and have let the game just progressively get worse. So a lot of people are now looking for other MMOs because it gets to the point where you can play one game for so long, and then you're like, you know what, I want to try something new.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that about 2 months ago, and I started playing Entropia. So
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
remember
like
you mentioned that.
random. What was it saying? I lost the thought. Good God, continue on without me.
We can give you a minute, Mod. Are you okay?
No, I'm thinking about too many different things at the same time. Horrible. Yeah, no, I lost it. It's gone.
Mm.
It's gone. But, oh.
Yeah, no.
So, hear me out. I think Amazon's first game might fail.
Oh,
But-
Amazon's first game did fail. They already put out a first game. It went back into beta, and then it's not coming out.
Wait, what?
Did you had a Crucible? I think it was called Crucible. Yeah, there was
Oh,
it was like an
Crucible.
arena shooter.
Yeah.
They brought it out, and then they sent it back into beta, and I'm pretty sure the game's dead in the water now. That's never coming out. I was gonna do something on that because it was like it's interesting in that it was just for a lot of people it just felt like this soulless shell of a game, and that was the big worry with New World for a lot of people have to see on that. But I think New World has potential to do some good. It'll be fun for a few months, I think, at least.
The sound design is incredible. The world is incredible. I still don't understand how they have so much foliage and I don't lag in that game. That's like one of the things that just blows my mind. But the content is not there. But I'm gonna be playing it regardless. We're gonna see if we can make something happen. But yeah.
Yeah. I think honestly, if New World had a few more months in the oven, it'd be good. But
I would say a year. They need another year.
yeah, maybe a year. It doesn't need like these push. They were like, yeah, we'll give it another month, and like, I think you need a little longer than that.
Yeah, Bad Boy needs to come out in like holiday season 2022, in my personal opinion. But they're releasing it, and we're gonna find out if that was a good choice or not.
Yeah, we'll say.
Is my internet like dying on me? What's going on here?
yeah, I don't know.
I think it's Discord because I'm getting it too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Discord's probably what's screwing up because I'm getting the video and voice connected thing going up and down all the time.
Oh,
Yeah, Marl's voice is breaking up as well, breaking up. So.
Oh God.
Discord's just having a.
Yeah, Discord being Discord. I mean, I don't blame them. They have way too many people on their
It's
platform
probably the
now.
video thing.
When I was Europe, everyone. Join me.
Have I returned yet?
Oh, there's man. Yeah, you were breaking up as well. I couldn't understand you for a moment, so I think we're okay.
We might be okay. I need to move my
Oh,
camera.
Farrell's gone. I'm still watching the stream. I should pull up this. Have this on the side.
For some reason, I was streaming a Discord or my Discord video and having my camera up. I don't. That's probably one of the problems. All right, who did we lose?
I'm here again.
We're all here.
Everyone's here. Okay.
Okay.
He was just hiding me.
Yeah. I looked up. I was like, "Well, that's not supposed to be there." Okay. But yeah, man.
My wife is eating the dog.
Eating or yeeting?
Yeeting.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Because I
Okay,
heard
okay.
eating, dude. I was like,
Yeah.
"What?" Did you just say?
Well, last I checked, she doesn't like cooked dog, so I don't think we'll eat it anytime soon. Plus, he's 5 years old. That'd be kind of tough.
Yeah. No meat on the bones, man. Not yet.
What brought that about? I got up for a moment, I came back, and y'all were talking about that. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yes.
Yeah. You just say yes. Just yes. Yes.
Just yes.
Okay.
Medium rare.
But I am happy that they're making changes to the game regardless, right? So like, it looks like we're going to be getting a lot of quality of life stuff implemented into the game. UI changes, a lot of UI changes.
All the customization.
Yeah, customization. The see-through map was a big thing for me for some weird reason. I really love that.
That's probably because of other games you've been playing lately.
Probably, yeah. But they're moving in the right direction. The only question is like, you know, do you guys think that these moves will benefit? Like, do you think that the game state as a whole now will bounce back from where it is now, or we will continue going down the path that we're going down?
I think at this point it's hard to really pull back unless you make a big marketing push. Maybe these seasonal servers, but at the end of the day, there's also, I think, there's bits of content that just isn't available. Well, there's content that just isn't there that isn't gonna keep people, I think.
Or there's content that's just not being done.
But there is another thing that they would really have to kind of change an aspect that would maybe bring some life back, would kind of maybe not deter some people away. Just being within the part where I'm in a lot of content, PvP and stuff, in a way, think of back a legacy of player nations.
Oh, yeah.
Anymore.
Yeah.
Pirate is pretty much your player nation anymore. And when it gets to where they get so strong, there's not much anyone else can do. It's just kind of roll with the punches and take the beating.
Yeah, I think.
And eventually it just kind of melts away.
Yeah, it definitely needs to be leveled out. They need to put a cap on it. They need to equalize it a little bit more.
But isn't it like every other game? At least something always needs to be leveled out, but it never gets leveled out correctly.
Well, I mean, think about the logistics of trying to actually fix something like that.
Yeah.
That it's just super hard because they go in and they're like, well, we're gonna go ahead and return everybody from pirate, and we're gonna send everybody back. Everybody gets sent back to their original
Everyone's
faction.
so happy.
And then we're gonna go ahead and actually, limit who can go to pirate and and this and that and the other thing. People are still gonna gang up. That's just how it is. Even if they're on opposite factions, if they really don't want to deal with if they don't want to share, they're just gonna make two little guilds and that's that, and then they'll just work together. They just won't attack each other. And we've seen this happen.
Oh yeah.
At the end of the day, in these like open world PvP games, a lot of the player base is carnivorous. It kind of eats itself when it comes to players just killing each other and like starting these like groups. I think there's certain I think the hero system and certain heroes do a really good job of keeping nations together. At least on my side, we've had stuff like that happen where we've had bad heroes but then we've had these really good heroes that have like stepped up and actually led nations to do really cool stuff.
Yeah.
But it's tough having a group of it's tough just having a player base manage itself when it comes to that stuff. I think they could try and give even more compensation for exiling or like switching to certain factions to like encourage people to do that, but it's hard to really do anything outside of that, honestly.
Yeah, true. I was thinking about this for a while because we brought this up in a couple of our podcasts, and I've literally just been thinking about this for a couple months now. It's just like, what would the plan of action, right, be if we were to go to Gamigo and be like, hey, listen, this is what needs to happen in order to fix this game as far as balancing goes in the game, like with nations and stuff like that. And there really isn't any fix, right? So like if you reintroduce player nations, you're still gonna get people pretty much going with whoever is the more powerful or more active guild, and then you're just gonna have them steamroll the server, which is why they removed it to begin with, right? And as long as you have that be a thing, I think the only thing I could think of is just limiting the amount of people that can be in a player nation, so that they can't become like a overall mass that just destroys the entire server. But then you in order to do that, you would also have to have a vibrant bustling server population. And I feel like we're probably at the cusp of seeing both of our NA servers merge because of inactivity. But I mean, I won't know that. Only the devs and the people that constantly monitor would know. But from what I'm seeing,
I've been monitoring login ratios over the last 6 months, and 6 months ago, if you doubled the actual count of what's actually logging into Steam, assuming that half log it through Steam and half don't, you're below 1,000 concurrent players per month.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 500 or something. It was a number that was thrown at me at one point.
It was as of the beginning of this month, it was like 433.
Sounds about right.
And it's like to get this actually, get it to the point where it's actually, where it feels good, they're gonna have to combine the servers back up.
Yeah. I mean, I have a plan of action or like an idea of a plan of action that they could take that would help the game and bring people back. But I mean, one, I don't ever seeing that happen. But I mean, never say never, because I didn't think they would be doing community events anytime soon. So that's a thing.
That was a really cool thing they did. And yeah, that definitely needs a lot of praise.
But like the plan of action, it's a twofold thing, right? And then, excuse me to anyone's watching this here or on YouTube later. This is gonna sound very self-serving, but I promise you it's not. In the in-game side of things, they need to fix the way trades happen. Okay, you have physical items that need to be taken from point A to point B. You have people that just love doing trade runs. They need to revamp. They need to roll back the changes that they made in trading, and also encourage people, if they want to make more money, to do cross-sea trading. Okay, that would bring back the pirates. That will bring back the necessity to have
That would bring
pirates
back
to
the
begin
entire
with.
trading thing in general.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll have an economy where like pirates get, they get double profit from taking your stuff, you get, or whatever. And like, I think when people started complaining about losing their packs and the toxicity that grew around it, that's when the company took a step back from it and tried to remove the system as a whole. I really think that the game needs it. It needs it so bad. You need a reason for players to go across sea. You need a reason to engage PvP, because whether people like it or not, PvP is literally 95% of the game, in my opinion. Everything you do, even when you quest, PvP is so integral and so part of this game, it's not even funny, right? So like,
it's a core part of the game. It's so actually core that you actually need to do it just to get your gear put together properly.
Yep.
Well, and like the whole reason why I actually started Archeage was because of the piracy with the trading. I thought that was like the coolest concept ever, only for it to be removed.
They have the game itself. Let's just look at the game and not any of the companies attached to it. The game itself has so much potential, and there's so much that's just not put in there. And if you look at the map, there's so much not unlocked yet, right? So like, trading system needs to be revamped. You need to flesh out the ocean. There needs to be more events that are on the ocean. There needs to be more events underneath the ocean. Give us more vehicles to explore the ocean.
More stuff under the ocean.
The ocean is literally half of the game, and there's
I feel like we
nothing
talked
down
about this
there.
last episode.
There's nothing.
I know.
Yeah, it's empty
down there.
There's nothing
I'm
good.
taking the submarine underneath the water just to go explore into the water.
So I mean, we saw the treasure hunt quest that they did, which was, I love that so much.
That was
reason
cool
to be down there. But that's like, this is in-game stuff, right? This is quick stuff that you can implement and do to change it, to make people come back, have their friend, hey, look, we got stuff for you to do. Come back. You're gonna have people coming back, checking out the game. I don't think they missed the ball yet. You still have people exiting World of Warcraft, and they're just in limbo because they don't really necessarily want to play Final Fantasy, right? At the same time, you have a lot of these new MMOs that are scooping people up and getting the hype up from that, and you have people coming over to checking out Archeage. So the second half of this would be to back your content creators. on all platforms, right? Encourage bounties and stuff like that, and lift up your content creators, because these are the guys that are going to be your I want to say blowhorn, but that just doesn't sound right. You're going to be the ones that echo out like the events that you want. Leverage the
Promoters?
people. Yeah, exactly. Instead of having them do everything off the backs, leverage your content creators to get the word out for these community events that you want to run. You know what I mean? Like, bring the community together. That's like the second half of it.
I think that is a good idea to like have current content creators, like encourage them to bring them in on community events and make stuff happen. But I also do think they need to reach out to bigger people but they also need the content to back it. When they reach out to bigger people, they need to have more in the ocean. I feel like we need, like, I know people, again, PvP as a core concept, and I think trading definitely needs more incentive, because there's just no reason to do trading at this point. Just run dungeons. But I think there should be less reason to run the dungeons. I think, or we need better dungeons. There needs to be more dungeons, and
We need like better
But
dungeons
more
that
interesting
require
ones
you
as
to have
well.
more than one person in it.
yeah, I think what
We
they
need a
should do is
proper raid.
they should like
Yeah, or a
equalize
raid, something like that.
current dungeons and then up the rewards a ton on those.
Mm.
That's something they could potentially do.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we don't really have raids. Serpentis is like, I mean, that was a long time ago.
You can solo Serpentis
Yeah.
at this stage.
Well,
So
they do have a new dungeon coming for us. It's just going to be a bit for us.
Yeah, but even then, that dungeon you can solo it if you have the right gear score.
well, I mean, the high gear score dungeons right now, there's like no chance you
Yeah.
can solo them.
Yeah, it's
think-
going to be more high end, I believe.
Yeah, but I mean, it takes a long time to get even like do clear the current like top tier dungeon. But
yeah,
at the end of the day, I think like they need more for lower gear scores, and they need more diverse and more interesting PvE content, and then they need more in the sea, more ocean content, and then the seasonal server on top, and along with the seasonal server and the dancer that's probably going to come alongside it. Then they need to reach out to bigger people and push it alongside that. That's the only shot they've got, but I don't know. We'll just see.
Yeah, because they need to fix their house first before they go reaching out to people,
Yeah.
right? Like, because
Right.
when
If you
you
think about it, it'd be kind of cool if they did like a naval war games and whatnot.
I mean, we had one of those. We had a naval battle royale instance, which
that no one played.
comes and goes.
Yeah,
Are you talking about
I
the
mean, like,
what is it called
something
again?
that players do themselves.
Mm-hmm. I think.
I mean, if they gave more incentive to sea trading, that would happen.
Yeah, exactly. I think one
In
of the
general,
most...
they need. That is probably the biggest thing they need to do is actually put more things in for ocean trade. Because what do you do on the ocean other than, hey, I'm gonna go and look for fish, or hey, I'm gonna run on it? That's pretty much it. Or let's go find a boat. You know,
Yeah.
suck
I
it.
mean,
That's
the
it's
last time I
those
got
are
on
your
the
three
game-
things.
The last time I got on the game, I went to go see if the trader was up in Aurora, and the trader still wasn't built.
That is also some that needs to be addressed too.
Like, if we're gonna be, if our community is supposed to be a community, shouldn't the community work together to actually get the stuff done?
Well,
But there's not enough of us to even get
What's
it done.
the
There's no
what's
reason
the
to do
major
it.
incentive? Yeah, exactly. There's
Yeah.
no major
You've got to
incentive
encourage
to do it.
your community to actually want to do this stuff at the end of the day, because otherwise they're just not gonna bother. That's the core issue at the end of it.
That's like
Right.
the biggest reason why I stopped playing is there's just not enough people anymore.
I think there are people that are just not directed at the stuff that makes the game fun, or as fun as it used to be in the past. Again, because a lot of people are just running dungeons. You're just running your daily raids, and outside of that, it's just dailies and dungeons, and then you'll do the castle sieges. And
Yeah,
that's-
you got a lot of potatoes. More what it is. Potato, do your farming dungeons, kind of make your gold, kind of build your stuff up. It's not
Which again, you
real
do need.
active. But
you do need the potatoes. Like, that is part of it. You should appeal to both sides of the audience.
Yeah.
The problem is
Oh, yeah.
they're not encouraging both sides. It's sort of just stagnating.
Yeah, because in my opinion, farmers are just as important as the PvPers, right? So like the PvPers.
It would be kind of cool if they actually implemented something that makes it feel inclusive for the farmers to as well. Like something that the PvPers need to protect because the farmers are doing XYZ reasons. Like the dragon egg thing on Friedich. How much effort does it take for like a whole group of people just to get that put together?
Yeah.
Why don't we have anything for the people who do farming for get something out of it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know how to word what I'm trying to say here, but
No,
I
I get what you mean. It'd be difficult to do though as well, because I feel like when it comes to farming, a lot of people, again, if you're just farming, you're being encouraged to kind of do that alone anyway. You don't really need a group of people for that at the end of the day.
Which is
never gonna see a
that's
black
kind of
dragon.
self-defeating though.
Like we're never gonna see a black dragon because we don't have enough people on our server to even do black dragon mounts. So they should remove that entirely at this point, in my opinion, or make it easier for people to get a hold of it.
I don't like the fact that they changed the gear score ratings just to do some of the PvP stuff now.
Oh, what do you mean?
Wait, they made it easier though. They brought the numbers
For
down.
Hoxie, you need what was it? Like 8,000 now?
You need 8K and 6K for Red Dragon. Yeah, they swap stuff around.
Before you only needed 6K
was it
for
4K?
Hoxie, and like you can't get into that one because my gear score is below 6,000.
Yeah, they did that because people weren't playing the content. They were just what's up,
AFKing in Halsey.
Yeah, there was AFKing their ults in Halsey. So that's why they did that. They were trying to stop that from being a thing. I
don't know
be
if that
surprised.
made a significant change though.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they bumped the number up more, to be perfectly honest with you. Because people don't their main
kind of sucks in a way too.
I mean, it does for the people that are actually playing, but they're just like more of like a farmer and they don't really get their gear up that high, you know what I mean? But I'd argue that your gear score
Halsey isn't fun for those people anyway.
Yeah, that too, right? It's a PvP thing. People are doing it for the honor grind. They should just what they should do is just make honor easier for farmers to get a hold of through the things that they're already doing.
Yeah, like a farming daily.
Halsey is the labor charges you get.
Yeah, a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, so like if you're getting through your farming dailies, right, you will end up with pretty much the same amount of honor than if you were to just go into Halsey one time in PvP for a daily grind and call that a day. You know what I mean? That would be the easiest, the best fix. With Marmos, we will never get Black Dragon because Pirates free farm. Yikes.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. Yikes. They outnumber us. Well, even like gear score wise, they beat us pretty good.
Yeah, so stuff like that. Like now, I would argue pirates are now the new player nations.
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly. So it's just a way for people to like get together under one banner and pretty much, you know, get organized to go fight everything. And then, yeah. Going pirate's you're not even really penalized that much for going pirate anyway. It's like, you're not really that affected by going pirate. So.
Not when you can have characters that aren't pirate go and turn in and do things for you in areas that you can't go, which means that there is really no penalty at all. The only real penalty is that your primary physical character can't go there. But what's the point in taking that character there when you can have like a pure trader as an alt?
Yeah.
That does all your work.
I think one of the things oh, I'm sorry, continue. I didn't mean to cut you off.
What I was gonna say is, if they're gonna go ahead and actually do things like that, like let's say let's say my character goes pirate, it should make it so that the family itself that you're actually attached to either drops you instantly, or it forces every single character in that family to go pirate.
Well,
Does that make sense?
do what Elion did.
That kind of does make sense.
Do what Elion did. If you pick a faction, you and all of your stuff and your entire account is locked to that faction,
And it can never move.
and it
Yeah,
can never move.
you can never change faction. Even if you delete every single character, your account is locked to that faction
I
indefinitely.
think that's a difficult thing to do because I think a big appeal for a lot of people was that you could go pirate in the past, and I mean back in the day it was very different. You had to get, was it 10,000 crime points?
Yeah,
And then you'd end up
There's
getting shipped
3,000
out there.
crime points, and then you had
3,000.
to be found guilty.
Mhm.
And then as soon as you were
And then you
found
get shipped
guilty,
off.
you get shipped it off.
Yeah, and I think that was a big appeal for a lot of people. So I think the pirate faction was a unique idea that a lot of people liked, and it did have this power problem in the past as well, where you'd have all the really strong high gear score players as pirates.
Yeah.
On my server currently, I don't know if pirates are that strong. So it feels like nations are a bit more organized, or at least the West seems the stronger faction at the moment for me.
Yeah, because once you get to a certain gear score, you no longer have to do the normal grind like everyone else does, right? Because
Yeah.
you're pretty much done with your superior glow farming. You're just doing gold infusion. It's literally just gold the rest of the way. And what's the best way of making gold? Going pirate and just destroy. Well, back in the day, going pirate and taking people's packs, going across the water, right? Turning it in, making profit, rinse and repeat over and over again. And I went pirate for a little bit. I had a ton of fun. Like, it was really, really, really fun going through and just ganking people on the open seas. But like, I feel like, I don't know if they didn't understand what was popular with the game, or what, but they removed a lot of what made Archeage very viable. I feel like they listened to a lot of the people that were just concerned with their PvE life, and didn't really want PvP, even though the game and everything about the game and the way it's structured is PvP focused.
I don't think they like dipped too heavily into that though. Like they didn't go heavy on one side. And I think the trading change was probably just the one issue with that. I think there's more they could have done to encourage ocean stuff, but just never really did.
Well, if you look at the changes, they completely split PvEers and PvPers apart. They said, okay, well, PvEers, you stay over there, you do your inland trading, you no longer have to worry about going across the sea. And then when you do have to go across the sea, don't worry about it. We'll get you a guaranteed pass that you pay for that will bring all of your alts across the sea without any problems whatsoever. So like they split PvEers and PvPers straight apart. They took it, and what that did was that completely killed the pirates for the most part. It's just not fun.
They removed their entire purpose. Like, the entire reason and purpose of being a pirate was exactly that, to be a pirate, to go and steal things. But what do you steal now?
Yep. You're just an annoying player with a different tag now. It's literally all you are.
A new nation.
A new nation. Let's go. So the smart ones are just using it as a player nation system, which is, I mean, all intents and purposes, all it is now, to be perfectly honest with you. And they're rallying around pirates and doing that whole thing and being successful at doing that as well. But I mean, it's an ebb and flow of people, or stuff changing, and then people finding out like how to manipulate it the best. So it's interesting to see what people do with the changes that go down. But I do feel like trade packs, if anything, need to be reverted back to where they were before.
Yeah.
Which stage? I think that system is silly. What stage are you referring to for the actual packs? Are you referring to when we actually used to get the multiple different variations of Onyx, as I'll call it.
I'm
Air
talking about
quotes.
before Onyx. I'm talking about when you used to have to go across
Like
the sea for
charcoal and
charcoal. Yeah,
Salt and
Well, like charcoal is Onyx now and Unchained and whatnot.
the
yeah,
creme brulee thing, whatever we called that thing.
yeah. I'm talking about like
You know what I'm talking about, yeah.
making cheese larders and then like making bank if you're able to take those cheese larders to
And waiting
Friedrich.
24 hours. Or is it 48 hours? Sorry.
Yeah. So like
Yeah.
bring back the whole cheese larder.
You
thing.
want to know the one I would like them to bring back?
Which one?
Please revert the Gilded changes and get Friedrich the reason to exist again.
Oh God, yeah.
The fact
yeah.
that I cannot send
would be
packs in there and do that, oh man,
yeah.
that was yeah.
That was always a lot of fun, but
Yeah.
That was a ton of fun. I remember so many naval battles happening because of Friedrich as well, where like you're
I
going
lost
in,
so many packs because of Friedrich.
Mhm.
going in, sending the spies. Is it free
Still
there?
didn't stop me from doing it though.
Is it clear? Is it clear?
Is it clear?
Yeah, it's clear. It's not really clear, by the way.
There's always someone on there stealth watching.
yeah.
Somebody was there.
Tree.
There were so many unique experiences made from Friedrich runs, man, that I wish would come back.
Like the time that we actually brought in a whole entire ship. We're gonna go ahead and drop it off with a whole bunch of Gilda packs. And as we're coming up, they dropped a bunch of those baobab trees.
Oh
And
yeah, and block the thing.
They blocked you.
Yeah.
And they dropped them down so that you couldn't pass.
Dude, I have an old YouTube video that's still around from Alpha days when they did that, where they put the trees down and we had to go through that. Ah, those guys, man, those days, fun
Yeah.
times, man. But like when you think about all these changes and you hope that it like brings people back, but it's like with the player population that we have now, like, is it even really feasible to? Like, and I've said this probably a couple times to people, it's like, is it even feasible to continue thinking about like progressing Archeage Unchained, or should we start looking towards Archeage 2?
I'm kind of holding out for Archeage 2 at this point. Like, I explained this. The game itself kind of broke my heart a little bit, so I'm just waiting for the next stage. You know.
Yeah.
I still play, but it's incredibly infrequent now.
I think I'm on the same
I
boat.
think Archeage 2 is where the game has a chance to actually shine and bring in a lot of players if it's done right. But there's a lot of potential there that I think a lot of people that don't play Archeage and play other MMOs, they know Archeage has potential when they've played it in the past. And I think if it comes out and it's done right and it all works, then I think a lot of people could flock to it. But it's just a case of, waiting for it to come out, and hopefully it has everything in that we want. It's got a big ocean full of content. It's got a good balance of content for all players, so everyone is invested, and then see where it goes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I will say though, Archeage Unchained, I still, there's still content coming out for it, which is nice to see, and hopefully, some of it does pique interest again, like with the seasonal servers and the dancer skill set. I know some people have told me they're looking at getting back into it because of those things coming out.
Really?
So I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I've had comments like that, so I'm intrigued to see where it goes.
The dancer class is what, going to be a buff class, like a buffer class, or are they going to be another healer?
So hold on, let me pull up the skills because I got all the skills translated.
Nice.
So it's interesting in that it's kind of got Songcraft style songs, but it's dances and you can't move while you're doing the dances, but they have big effects and they're used for like group raids. And there's one, the last one's called the Dance of Sacrifice, which is really interesting. Hold on, let me actually find the image so I can read this out.
Healer
Where did I put
support.
it?
Oh, okay, gotcha. Another
Yeah.
support class, because I mean the gunner class, even though I love it so much, it is a support class.
Okay, hold on. Dance of Sacrifice. So what it does is it will strengthen allies and it'll weaken enemies. And it's up to 30 people. And while you're doing it, you consume 20% health every second of it, which is interesting. But it has a massive effect. So this class is this skill set in general is supposed to have a massive effect on big raids, and they're supposed to be like a core part that you've got to protect, essentially. So they are big targets. There's the Dance of Weakening as well, which is used on enemies. There's like a system where you have joy and sorrow that you've got to balance between. So you start off with 5 joy and 5 sorrow, and depending on what skill you use, so if you use a skill to heal an ally, you go up 1 joy and you go down 1 sorrow. And if you use an ability to damage the enemy, you go up 1 sorrow and down 1 joy. And when you max one of those out, you'll do like 10% more or something. I've not got it. I never got it completely translated, but I went through and got a vague idea. So you're gonna get like a buff essentially once you max out one of those that will make you more effective at that thing, but you'll be less effective at damaging enemies. So if you're good at you'll be good at healing but bad at damaging enemies, or vice versa.
Oh, so you have to choose which one you want to do. Wow.
Yeah. So you got to balance it out, which is really cool.
Oh wow.
You also have a skill called Rapport, which you will select one target, whether it's enemy or ally, and that you're like attached to that person. So using certain abilities on them will give them big buffs or weaken them a bunch, and you can like jump to that target and stuff as well.
Oh wow.
So that's kind of how this one's going to work. It's very supporty. It's going to be very interesting when it comes to big raids. From what I've translated.
Seeing people dance in raids, I can't do. It's gonna be interesting to see. I'm just gonna say that. Interesting to see the animation and stuff that comes behind that.
Yeah, I've got a GIF of it. I might be able to send to one of the dances.
My body is ready to dance.
He is ready to dance.
That was just too funny.
And I will say, like,
perfect timing too.
On the lines of Gunner, Gunner's pretty OP. It can do some crazy damage.
It can. I
just hit like 2 buttons so people die.
I keep getting one shot by melee, so I'm a little salty. But yeah, I'm starting to see it now. Now I'm like 15k. I'm starting to see like the damage, the insane amount of damage that it does. Let me walk that one back. Gunner's actually pretty OP.
I think it was getting the instant casts with the ancestral help.
Oh, thank you, Saf. Saf just linked the Clean Age video of the dancer abilities. I don't know if you saw this one yet.
No, I made my own.
Oh, he's made my own. Feel free to link yours in the. I believe you guys all have VIP attached to your account. If not, let me know. I have to fix it. But you should be able to put links in the.
Yeah, I'm just memeing. I'm not like.
No, I'm just saying if you want to drop your video, you know, drop your video, my guy. Oh, everybody, go check out Zanrise video, okay? You know what I'm saying?
I don't feel bad. I was just memeing, guys. Don't watch
check out his video.
No, don't do that. Just
don't do that. It's a mistake.
Edit it.
But here's how Archeage will win in my eyes, right? And I just want to preference this with I am very loyal to Gamigo because I stand by Gamigo as a team and what they're trying to accomplish here, right? We need, if we're going to do this, if we're going to push this, if we're going to see the numbers come back, there needs to be a united front with pushing Archeage, pushing communication with the company, pushing conversations with new players coming back, capturing those new players and helping them grow, not just like capturing, like literally one-to-one helping them grow into inside the game, because the game is amazing, but it's going to require a collaborative effort from a lot of people. Now, that all depends, in my opinion, whether or not the company wants that. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they have to leverage their peoples. It can't be the other way around.
Yeah, I mean, they also, again, I think they need that bedrock content there as well to keep people hooked at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I don't think there's enough for certain people who play other MMOs when they come in.
The sad thing about that is it's not probably gonna happen. Like, cause
it's not. But
it's XL Games. You know what I mean? That you have to convince that, and there isn't any conversation with XL Games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of talking to them, but there's also a lot of not listening from them.
Well, I mean, who's talking to? Like, we have to talk to Gamigo, and Gamigo has to talk to them.
I'm referring as a player base. We ask them requests, and we send them requests, and
the thing is, Korea's the priority, and then it comes over here, and then changes are made. Like, slight changes are made for us, and it's translated over. So at the end of the day,
about the game too. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many GMs there really are for Archeage. The CMs and the community ambassadors, who I feel like they do care about the game a lot, and they put a lot of effort into it.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't really have any GMs or anyone that can go into the game and do stuff.
And there needs to be.
That's like something that needs to be permission for even community managers to do.
Every server needs 2 GMs, in my personal opinion. To watch the content, play the content, hand out,
be a part of the actual community as well.
Go after the glaring problems when they see them. Take out the bots. Go after player training. All this other stuff that happens in the game that we all know that happens. But is that gonna happen? Who knows? You know what I mean? It's like hard conversations that need to be had that we all know is gonna be what will fix the game and bring back faith. But I don't see that happening.
It's unfortunate, but it is what it is, I guess.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hate to turn things so negative. It's just like, this is the truth of the matter. But I do like what they are doing. They're calling out communities. They're calling out creators. They're starting to have community events, which is no small task considering how busy they are.
Yeah, the race event was a ton of fun, and again, it's more what Archeage needs. I
found about that so last minute I wasn't able to go, and
oh, that sucks.
I'm super sad about that one. I was angry too. I was like, why didn't anyone reach out? Like, sad face. I would have totally promoted this event. This is something that I wanted in this community for freaking forever. It's finally happening. And I literally get told, I think it was like the night before, and I already had stuff planned. I'm like, yikes.
Did anyone else go to that event?
I did not.
No.
I haven't played the game in 3 weeks, so.
No, this was before 3 weeks. This was a while ago.
Yeah. I guess I pushed it a little bit, but I mean, I mostly did a video afterwards and praised it. But
yeah, I saw the video, and it was
a really fun time. There was a ton of people on Hieronymus doing it, which was just really fun to see. It was really cool to see everyone come together.
That's awesome. It's stuff like that. Yeah, I will sing to the high heavens that they need to do that, because that's one of the first steps that needs to be taken to mend this community, right? And interactions with the company like that with the community is definitely it. And it also feels like we're being heard, right? Because I'm pretty sure I wasn't the only one talking about, hey, we need to get this, that, and the third done. These are the steps that need to happen.
Yeah. I mean, we'll just see if more of those go through, because I assume they're hard to, get the permission to do, because I'm sure they have to get permission to set up these events and go in and take the time to set it up.
Yeah.
Which is because they're not like GMs. They don't have the permission to go in and just fly around and do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. I wish that GMs had more lateral movement. Especially when it comes to like interacting with the community, content creators, pushing events, giving out items, doing things that, like, you know, make it feel like there's an actual team that's there running the things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't even felt the drive to really play the game.
I mean, yeah, there's like nothing really to bite onto right now, right? I think the only thing people are doing now
There's
is
a bit
just,
of a content drought just in between
we're just
the
logging
dancer and the
on,
new servers coming.
yeah, doing our dailies. The dancer is one of the things that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely gonna be checking that out as soon as it comes out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much just buying my time until they decide to merge again. Just getting my gear up, tailoring, getting my air.
I'd assume it would come along with the dancer. My prediction is we're gonna hear something about dancer next month, and then we'll see if it comes out next month or if it's the month after.
I'm willing to bet if I get on the game now, all my farms and houses have probably already been torn down.
Oh yeah, if you've not played in a couple of weeks, they're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Well, I
eventually
like
demo.
prepaid for everything for like 5 weeks too. So
Okay, you might be fine then.
I log in right now. I've been only logging into my primary character, as I'll call it, just to go ahead and prepay the taxes for another 5 weeks, and I just log right back out, and then I go to the other character.
that's roughly about what I was doing, and then I just kind of stopped doing that for 3 weeks. So
Yeah, I've just been jumping on, doing my usual daily gold farming and stocking up gold, and waiting for my moment to spend it all, because it gets hard not to spend gold when you've got a lot on you. It's like, oh, I could spend this right now and take up a bunch of gear, but I'm just holding on to it.
Yeah. Well,
I feel like the tone got brought down a lot there at the end.
Bug flying in my
with
face.
how many of us are like on a hiatus of playing the game? what is there really to talk about right now?
We got a usual hour in at least. I'd say we talked about quite a bit.
yeah.
Again, it's mostly talking about the upcoming stuff and the potential for what they can do.
Yeah, so there's a lot to look forward to. It's something, I mean, it's gonna bring me back, right? So like the new dancing class, even though I know for a fact I'm not gonna spec into it, it's gonna be really interesting to see people play it. I hope that the dancer class doesn't get treated like the gunner class. Please.
Where it's like half useless for the first.
No, I'm talking about you have to pay to get the class.
Oh, that, yeah.
I think it's probably gonna be. They've said all DLC going forward would be, and I feel like that's probably gonna come under it, isn't it? At the end of the day.
Yeah.
We'll have to see though. Like, I can't say for certain. I can't like say that.
Well,
I don't know.
See, what they did with that last one, if you on that, of course, they brought that out with the Archeage Invasion.
Yeah.
Archeage was free.
Mm-hmm.
You could go there without buying anything, but it was just for Gunslinger itself.
Yeah.
So they just pretty much charged you for the skill set, not to do the rest of the DLC that they put out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And that was good because it meant they didn't gate that content behind a paywall, so you didn't have another progression system behind a paywall. That was good. That was nice of them to do, but it did just mean the skill set was something you had to pay for, which doesn't. It's not like an expansion. It's not big content that you want to be paying for. I don't know.
It's not too bad in my eyes, because even if you wanted to hold off and wait and not get it right away, normally a couple months, like 3 months or so later, they put all that stuff discounted price, and you can go down there and go ahead and get it when they mark it on sale.
Can you?
I mean,
can
at the
you
end of the
play
day,
this
if you're
guy?
playing melee, it wasn't an issue.
Lol. Can you? Is it even possible to play Gunslinger now without paying for the pack, or you still have to get the pack? Like it's still behind.
You still have to get the
paywall?
pack.
No, you still have
to
to
play
get
Gunslinger.
Oh wow. Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm happy that they don't lock the actual in-game areas behind paywalls, because that would just be weird. For this particular game. But I mean, like, I keep thinking about, like, you guys ever play Vindictus? Like, imagine if they were come out with a new character and you have to buy that character every single time they came out with it to play it. That just feels weird for me, but that's only because I've been playing Archeage for so long. This whole system is just weird.
Yeah.
I'm not used to it. But if you think about it, if they want to remain viable, especially with the amount of people that still play the game, they're gonna have to put these type of things behind paywalls, right?
Yeah, it's hard because I don't know how much the game actually makes. I assume it still makes a pretty good amount of money considering the player base, because I imagine you have, you know, your whales that will spend a lot of money on the game. But
the whales are keeping this game
whether it meets expectations is another question. So that might be why you're gonna see more stuff being charged for. So I don't know, we'll see. It depends.
Yeah.
They might be like, hey, dance is free, which would be cool, but who knows?
Yeah, only
I
time will
hope
tell.
it's free. If I have to pay for another class, I'm not paying for another class.
Yeah, I think only people who want to be like battle healers or like healer support class want to go down that
I mean,
line.
if you want to be a battle healer, be an assassin, because an assassin class is a healer class. That's a DPS also.
Oh wow, I did not know that.
That's what an assassin is. It's literally a healer DPS class. So if you want to be a battle healer, do assassin.
There's not like primary healing power though, so it's hard to like do a lot of damage.
It's more of a CC class. I am an assassin mate. It is more of your heals and CC.
Isn't it the what's the C word? The
It's a control healer.
No.
Crowd
The class.
control.
What is that class that healer PvPers keep going to? It's a
Confessor.
C word.
Cleric?
Confessor?
Thank you.
Confessor.
I would argue Confessor is like the top tier PvP healer class, because I've seen people wreck with that class.
Yeah.
Every single
I hate Songcraft.
I love Songcraft. I use
I
Songcraft.
absolutely hate running it.
I use Songcraft with Gunslinger because it's just so good. I love it.
I've just never been a fan of a lot of the Bardy classes in any MMO period, and just even trying to play it. It's like It's like I will for like my dungeons and stuff. It's like stuff that they need me to do it. I'll do it. I don't like it, but I'll do it.
Yeah.
I've been
It's
switching
better
my
to
dungeons as well to like just speedrun dungeons. I've got it down to like all my dungeons in like 17 minutes. So yeah.
Well, I feel like we probably said all we had to say with a little meetup, and I think by the time we get together again, we should have content dropping, right? I don't think it's gonna take too long for them to drop new stuff.
Yeah, no, we should definitely have at least some stuff announced next month.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, it'll reattract my attention a little bit better.
For sure. Next month is my birthday month. Happy face. So you guys are gonna see me running around the town like my head screwed off. But I just want to say I personally apologize, because the reason why we haven't seen a podcast in a while is because of me. Things have been going on, and this is good, man. I feel I'm always happy when I'm able to get back with you guys and shoot the
Shoot the shoots.
shoot the shoots.
It was definitely long overdue.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Oh no, now I'm demonetized.
Oh no.
Oh no. Well, joke's on you. I don't have enough followers to get demonetized from anything.
Got him.
Got him.
Wait, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who can really say that.
I mean, no, YouTube, you need 1,000 before you can even start monetizing.
Yeah.
I've got like 16 on YouTube, so
Oh.
Don't worry, I don't think any of us have 1,000, so.
I mean, but do you put content on YouTube? So I mean, like, are you
Of course.
really a YouTuber at this point? Do you
of course
mo-
I throw content on YouTube.
Do you have more than 50 videos down?
Yes.
Why'd you say that very unknowingly? Well, you sound like you were second guessing yourself there. Are you sure?
I'm not even second guessing myself.
But
The
yeah.
only thing I didn't do was break up the videos into like 30-minute videos.
Oh, never do
So,
that. God, no.
I've got stream videos on there, and there's over, I think, 70 or somewhat. I'd have to check.
A couple of things I would love to do is start up conversations that are like more like, hey, these are things that we could do to, like, YouTube conversations and stuff like that. I feel like that would be a cool stream to do with you guys. Talking,
I mean, I'm down.
talking about
I'd
yeah.
definitely be game.
YouTube conversations. Are you sure you want to go that route?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
YouTube
very
and
new
Twitch.
into it.
Like, I wouldn't mind talking about like things I've learned throughout the years of like what I do on Twitch and content creation.
One
and
thing
stuff like
I've
that.
learned is no one really stays and watches a full stream video on YouTube. So your best bet is to break down the videos into smaller ones.
Yeah, your retention on
Highlights.
videos like that is going to be like very low, I will say.
That's
Yeah.
the only reason. That's the only thing I haven't done yet is broken down my stream videos.
Hmm. I
It's
mean, yeah, if you want any
videos,
advice or help, I can
the length.
talk
the
about what I
thumbnail.
do.
Heck yeah. I mean, heck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still
I-
definitely testing the waters in that aspect. I just gotta record more, release more, and keep on testing until I get it at a comfortable point.
I haven't really put my time into it, really.
Yeah, it is very time consuming. Again, like, if anyone wants help with it, I'll like talk about what I know, but again, I'm still no expert.
Like at the moment, my mind is consumed by the books that I'm writing, the beadwork that I've been doing, and then streaming. So I didn't really have patience to do with the YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, you're doing a lot of different like arts and crafts and other stuff on the side, more creative and other creative stuff. So it's hard to like put all your creative energy into videos as well. On top of that, like it's hard enough streaming and making YouTube videos. Can't. I'm sorry, I'm probably behind because I'm watching the stream still, but I just mod with cat.
She comes in and checks on me from time to time. And puts her butt in my face.
As cats do. But yeah, I like having conversations about stuff like that. I like, just saying things about Twitch and all that stuff. I love like the marketing side of stuff as well. I mean, I find it fascinating, but that might just be me.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I'd love to do it, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean, if you have the time, kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, whenever you want to do a show or anything, just hit me up, let me know, and if I've got the time, I'll try and make time for it.
Right on.
I'm usually down for anything.
So I guess we should end it here until next month, my friends.
Probably should. I mean, we could always talk more. We're already at an
Just
hour
ramble
and
on.
20 minutes.
Let me tell you guys about my savior, Pokemon Unite.
You know what? I still need to actually download that game on the Switch.
Oh my god, please do. I can't tell you how many people I've been getting together to play this freaking game. And I don't even like MOBAs.
I can't guarantee I'll play it much because I really don't like those types of games.
I don't either. I didn't either. This
Moon
game
should
is
play it. Moon, you got a
different.
Switch?
Don't worry. I don't like MOBAs either, but I'm on the league grind. I'm grinding away. I hate the game. I still play.
Download
I have a
Pokemon Unite
Switch.
then.
I have I have Pokemon Unite. I have a Switch.
There you go.
Um,
It is absolutely hard pass for me.
I'm trying to tell you guys, it's not like any MOBA you've ever played. I'm trying to tell you.
Moon plays League, so
I
Listen,
like the pain of playing League.
I can't play League at all.
The only
I don't
feeling I
even
feel.
understand League.
this game is it.
League's a hard game to learn. It's got like you can jump in, but it's the learning curve's pretty steep.
And the
Mhm.
irony,
Learning
I
curve
can't
is
understand
massive.
League, but I play a lot
Yeah.
of difficult games that have a lot of learning curves.
Yeah, League has a lot going on. I know, like stuff. There's like Heroes of the Storm looked like it was more casual and had like stuff like that looked easier. So I don't know if you played that one mod. Did you ever try Heroes of the Storm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been thrown a
Does
couple
it feel
of
similar to
them.
that?
No.
No.
No. This game has got its own vibe, and because of that, it's pretty much the reason why I'm sticking with it and I'm playing like crazy. Goes beyond everything I do. I even threw down for a arch, or like pretty much it was an arch pass, right? It's like a season's pass.
Just the battle pass, yeah.
Yeah, for me
It's
and
a
my
battle
son.
pass.
And yeah, it's a battle pass. That's exactly what it is. And I got it for me and my son, and we've just been having crazy amounts of fun. And then they even have like a thing in there where you can just you can link up with all your friends and start a room, and then you all can just like go into 2 different teams and battle each other to like train and or just have a freaking
little custom
amazing
games.
time.
Yeah.
It's been freaking amazing, not gonna lie.
That's cool that you're really enjoying it, yeah.
Oh yeah. It's one of those things just like, wow. I almost passed up on this. I believe it's like, I forgot who it was, but there was like, listen, you need to play this game, and I was just like, it's a MOBA. No thank you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna like this game. But that couldn't be further from the truth. It's pretty freaking incredible. It really is.
So one game we got to make sure everybody gets is Ghost Hunter.
Ghost Hunter?
Ghost Hunter?
No, thank you.
Yeah.
I know what
Hey,
you're
I have
saying.
Phasmophobia had a big
You should
update.
totally play Ghost Hunter.
God,
You know why?
don't get Phasmophobia. It's cursed.
Phasmophobia's got a big update, guys,
No.
Yeah, but
I know you're a
in
big
Ghost
fan,
Hunter,
mod.
Ghost chases you out to the car and tries to get into the vehicle.
God, no. God, no.
I'm good.
No. I think a friend of mine, they're trying to get me to do a Phasmophobia stream, which I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
but
you gotta do it.
I'm
No
not.
updates, actually. It's a good time.
You don't have it yet?
I have the game. I did a couple streams
okay.
with my friend Bunny Stick, but I'm not looking forward to everything that entails.
I guess I can always play Phasmophobia tonight, but that would mean I'd have to install the game.
Yeah, go have fun with that.
It's a small download, to be fair.
All right, guys. I think that's gonna be it for me. Let me go ahead and shout you guys out in chat real fast.
Mod needs buttons set up to do the shoutouts.
Just
Yes, it does.
Google Zanrise on YouTube. That's all you gotta do. Don't need to shout outs.
No, like, because I have the stream deck also. I actually have buttons set up for shoutouts.
Oh,
On a
nice.
stream deck.
It's worth its weight in gold. I'll tell you that much.
I'd say
Yeah,
check out
the
Lyran
basic
board.
one, so it's 15 buttons.
Run one of you guys.
Lyran board's really good, and then that's like a free app that you can get, and it'll just connect to your phone, and it works just as well.
Oh yeah.
Would highly recommend.
And then what am I missing? Moon.
Hi.
See you later.
Wait. God
Oh
dang it.
yeah, I'd give himself a shout out. Very
Yeah,
nice.
right?
Guys, just drop your Twitch primes right now, okay?
Oh,
Whilst putting
my-
the show together, drop some Twitch primes. Hit that follow button. Ring the bell.
Wait.
oh my god.
Are we gonna shout out
Dream Elements.
YouTube now?
Stream mail, let's go. SO
Comment-
Moonfox. Did it go? Is
Comment
it?
if you got this far.
Comment if you got this far.
Comment.
Comment if you got this far, right?
Or like smash the subscribe button and leave a like.
Yeah, so for you guys on YouTube, thank you guys for watching another one of these shenanigans. I am looking forward to, and I didn't mean to drop this on this stream, but I am looking to do these type of get-togethers outside of one particular genre. The one thing I said I would never do. And if you guys are down, hit me up later. We'll talk.
I'm down.
But,
You already know I'm up.
I'm
You
all right.
already know I'm up for it, man.
Already bled that way, right?
Yeah. We try, but honestly, it has already.
We tried the very first podcast to stick to Archeage, and the second one in, we started off with something else entirely different.
I think what I'm talking about is Valheim addiction. I think that's what happened.
Yeah, listen,
Yeah.
this is just gonna be a Pokemon Unite stream. I'm just gonna put this out there. No, hopefully it doesn't take over my life too much, but I do have a handful of creators that want to jump in as well, so I think it's gonna get a heck of a lot more crazier in here for the better. And
Super.
if you guys trust me enough, I would love to run things by you guys whenever you all have time again, and make this a monthly awesome freaking time.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, I'm
Hold on,
down.
I gotta show you guys something.
Oh,
Uh-oh. I'm scared.
Monk3y.
My little guy is crying, sad face. Wait, why is the... Oh, no.
Hold on, I had to go get it real quick.
Dun dun dun. Oh, I want one now. That is so amazing. It's like a small SMOL kitty, and I love it.
That's amazing.
It's not really small. It isn't.
It was pretty huge for you, but I mean, the character design looks like a little small kitty.
But it's supposed to be a kitten too, so.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's perfect.
I love it.
It's like I got the shiny part on one side and then just the plain side on the other.
All right, so next project, Axolotl Wizard.
That
Look-
is doable, but it's going to be in line because I've got your guys' icons to do next.
No way, really?
Hey,
Yep,
what is
I've
Meryl
got all
hidden
the-
behind the space
I've been
thing?
waiting. I've been waiting constantly.
Oh.
I've got all the beads for it.
Oh.
I literally have all the beads for it. I've got
Oh,
them.
there
I
we go.
still have them packaged and in the box that I got them in.
That's dope.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, you got to figure. I spent $100 on beads, and I bought probably 60 different colors of beads.
It's a lot of colors.
Yeah, it's a lot of colors.
It's a
But
few colors.
unfortunately, I needed all of those colors so I could do your guys' icons and I could do Bulbasaur.
Oh, Bulbasaur is another one that's really good with beads. I've seen a couple of them online before.
Yeah, the Bulbasaur I plan on doing is going to have 28 different colors.
It's a lot of shading.
Yeah, it is.
But all right, guys. I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for coming again. And yeah, for those of you that have watched this on YouTube, make sure to comment down in the thing down there below and check out the descriptions.
Comment I was here if you were here at the end.
That too. If you made it to the end, definitely put a comment down in the description. And
Yes, put a comment on how crazy we are for trying to talk about Archeage only.
exactly. And then check out the links in the description below when you have time for all of the links to all the content creators in this podcast. So again, guys, thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate you guys. It's been fun yet again to get some grounding in Archeage. And I will see you guys at the end of next month, which is going to be a crazy month for me personally. So with that said, that is it. For those of you on
Bye-bye.
stream, love your faces. See you later. Deuces.
Au revoir.
Deuces.
Au revoir.
Hey.
My wife's solution. We've had a fly that's been annoying our entire house. I don't know if it'll actually show very well.
Do not open fly trapped inside.
That is amazing.
He has a pet fly now. She's gonna go throw it away. Wow.
Okay, Mod. So I gotta make your icon along with the cat